Hello, welcome. So today we are not in the workshop, we are outside of the workshop. I have a little project to get cracking with, and so I thought I'd bring you along with me. So we're going to look at a trailer today, all right? So you might be thinking then, Josh, well, you know, a little bit of paint, looks all right, nice and tidy, and it, well, let me tell you, I'm going to pick this up. I probably ticked every box you shouldn't do when you go look at something, but ultimately trailers are stupid expensive at the moment, so I was looking for a cheap second-hand trailer. I can fit 8x4 sheets into it, yeah, and transport materials around because I'm doing more and more work outside of the workshop. So normally I get away with the Volvo, but yeah, or just do deliveries and drop-offs, but everything's just weird, man. The world's weird at the moment. So went and picked this up, hammering it down with rain, got it for a couple £100. The chassis is fine, the wheels are fine, tyres are good. So that's all that really matters, because I know a guy that can do the woodwork, eh? But it is in pretty atrocious condition. A lot worse than what I thought it was in the first instance. So I'll show you. So they've got 90mm tongue and groove. Obviously that's not great. There's a sheet of OSB in it because the floor is rotten. I don't know if you can see the one bit of tongue and groove that's along the bottom there is absolutely shot. This has a nice little bow into it, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Maybe take that out and thingy it. The wheel arches just sat on like that. But yeah, so it's not great, but it's not horrendous. It's got a decent hitch on it. The electrics work, the chassis is good, I hope, from what I can see. So I am going to go pick up some timber and give this a little bit of a rub down and get it get it boarded and then maybe paint it today because I need it next week. So yeah, you come with me then? Look at the beautiful Volvo. She's still going. She's getting old, but she's still going. 186,426 miles. Boom, check that out, turn that off. Right, let's go. It's all back, sorted, and I've got the timber in the trailer, which is awesome. Did you enjoy that nice little drive through Fenland? Took you the back roads, I needed some fuel. So that fuel, right, was £1.45.9, so £1.45.9 per litre. So what's that in US? I think that's like $1.80, something like that, a litre. You do 3.5 litres for a gallon, don't you? Don't do 4.5 litres for a gallon, so that's, what's that, like $6.50, $6.40, something like that for a gallon. Man, £1.45, like £1.46 a litre. What has happened to the world, eh? Never mind. I got my fuel, so let's go get on. So there we go, look, made it back in one piece. It did make everything back, look, but you can see this is one of the reasons why we need to sort this nonsense out. I might end up putting like a 2x4 frame around the top edge, just ready for when I have to tie things down. But yeah, get all this offloaded and start ripping it apart. Go, look, this is what left of it after I've packed everything away. That up right there is obviously shot, so we'll either re-weld that or we'll just bolt it on in the corner for all I really care. But yeah, I'm super tempted just to widen it out a little bit, but I don't really know what sort of clearances I need between the edges and the wheels, so I might probably just put the boards on the outside of these, because I'm not going to have loads. It's not like I'm going to put 2 ton of soil in it or concrete or something like that. But yeah, getting there. Here you go, look, see, you can sort of see the state of the boards. They were all like that, and the ends, and yeah, these are the floorboards. So shot to bits, eh? Look at that little bugger there. That's gonna have to be patched up and welded, I think. The rest of it don't look too bad. I think somebody's filled this in. Same one on that one, same one on that one. But that's okay. We'll just have to fix this somehow and then weld that back on. Right then, so little update because yeah, it was a bit of a mess. So you can see I've got the world's cheapest gasless MIG welder you can possibly buy, and I'm trying to weld some really rusty, terrible metal, and I haven't welded for about 25 years. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little glimpse, just a little one, ready? And there we go, look, there we go. See, just a little glimpse. It's like, you can sort of see it from here where I've cleaned it all up. But yeah, there's some 2mm steel plate on there, which is what the box section was made out of. Ground it all down, put that on, welded it. I mean, it's proper, it's done. Like, it's not going to come apart, but it's not very pretty. But it doesn't need to be pretty, it just needs to work. So that's done. I'm going to strip everything away, start painting it. We're going to hand paint the whole frame with some Zinser all coat, just so that it's like waterproof. Basically, it's protected from the rust. And, well, my 18-year-old daughter's going to help with that, and whilst I do all the cutting. All right. What do you think then, eh? I mean, look, it's a cheap trailer, I know, but it's a lot better than what it was. Got rid of all the rust, painted up and welded any holes, repainted the entire thing. We've covered, like, it's got good coats of paint on the bottom of it. It's only a water-based latex paint, but it is an all coat. I've seen it used on steel shutters, like roller shutters and stuff like that, and it's still good like 5 years later. So if they get lifted and dropped every time, then I haven't got a problem with it putting it on the bottom of a trailer that gets used maybe once a week. The only thing I've got to do, see these little bits of wood here, and I'm going to cap these holes here. There's one hole, 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 one hole. I'm going to cap all of them, fill them with glue and a piece of wood, and then I'm going to use what's called a fix-all, which is like if you guys have heard of CT1, it's basically like a super sealant, but I use Sudal fix-all because it's like half the price of CT1 and it works just as well. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to cap all these bits and pieces and then I'll start putting wood on. we are then, she's all done. Excited? Are you excited? Do you want to see? I mean, she's not completely done. She's as done as she's going to be for a while because work has just been manic. And it's about 2 weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks since I finished it. So let me show you around and see what we finished at. Okie dokie, so then here we are. Right, we've got the, there's a deer. We've got the wheel arches are on, although this one, I went to go, when I took this off, I like sliced my leg right open. This was a right absolute pain. I remember thinking to myself, cool, that edge is sharp, I've got to be careful with that. And then dropped it on my leg and cut almost down to the bone, so that was good. But yeah, so here we are. So we've got the timber on, we've got all the bolts on. These are obviously all a little bit mismatched, so these all need trimming back. And then what I'm going to do is I have some cap nuts to go over the top of them like that. We finished off the back door, so we've got these for opening and closing. We've got some cleat hooks on there and around for, obviously, for the cover here. I've replaced the bungee because the bungee was shot. Electrics are all fine, they will still work. Wheels do need painting. I'm going to scrub them down and paint them. I do have a spare in the other room as well, so that's quite nice. But yeah, looking pretty good. So I'm pretty pleased with that. It took a little bit of work. The welding wasn't very good, was it? But it's enough. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to work. So the next step, I've got another section of cleats because I'm missing one in the middle, so I've got to replace them. Well, put them on. And then what's next? And on the side here, along both sides, I'm thinking of machining something. I'll show you a sign that I did recently for a local company, good friend of mine, Wayne. Pop that up there. And I'm wondering about whether to do something like that and stick it on the side. You know, just like free advertising, right, when I'm driving around, like creative carpentry, CNC, CAD, laser, exterior carpentry, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I'd love to know what you think to it. If you think I could have done anything different, please let me know. If you like it, let me know. That'd be great. If you really enjoyed it, you could like it and share it with some friends of yours. Pop it up on Facebook because that would just help me out no end. And yeah, not bad for a few £100. I think all in all, the timber, how much did it all cost me? Maybe like £100. So we've got the cost of the trailer. The paint was free because my friend had that going. The bolts and everything, I don't know, maybe I've got like 150, 200 pounds in it, plus the cost of the trailer. But for this size, people were asking like £800 for something that was in a lot worse nick than what this is now. So yeah, pretty pleased with that, I reckon. All right, like I said, let me know. You have a great day, take it easy, and I'll see you on the next video. All right, see ya.